Okay, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Exceptional Grace here again, and today we'll be discussing something very important, and that is purpose. So I have here with me, should I say purpose coach? Like I don't know the word, but
Purpose coach.
when I think of purpose, I think of Mayo Asewedo Musa. So I have here with me my amazing brother, Mayo Asewedo Musa. So can you please tell us about yourself? Just
Right, that's one of the most difficult questions for me to answer in my life, and I'm going to just say that I'm Oluwamaya Wasewedo Usa. I'm a filmmaker and a music producer, a gospel filmmaker as that, and a music producer. I do talent management. I'm a believer. What else do I do? I'm just me. I see. I can evolve, and I'm evolving. So I can't give you definitely now, so that you will not go and hear tomorrow that I'm now an artist.
and the pioneer of Muse Initiative.
No, this initiative is there too.
Today Gomaiwa will be doing justice to purpose, because I have come to realize that most times, because everybody tends to say I'm living a purposeful life, like everybody wants to use that word, oh, I'm fulfilling purpose. So some people tend to believe maybe they are not fulfilling purpose. So is there a specific definition for purpose, or is there something you need to be doing before you can believe you are fulfilling purpose?
Okay. Well, I think that when it comes to purpose discovery, you can discover purpose, in a day, in a week, in a month, but it takes a lifetime to fulfill purpose. Purpose is not your ambition. Purpose is not your career. Purpose is not even ministry. Purpose is not activities. Purpose is the reason behind what we're doing. So if you are not doing what you're doing for the right reason, you are not fulfilling the purpose of it. What I'm trying to say is that if I should tell you that go to that place and bring that bag, and you go there and you bring pure water, you went. Everybody saw that you went. But you brought back pure water. Did you fulfill the purpose for going? No, but you went. So most of the time, people think that the activity is purpose. The activity is not purpose. Imagine somebody that has tied purpose to medicine, or if I don't study anatomy, I'm not fulfilling purpose. Or if I don't study theater art, I'm not fulfilling purpose. If I don't study music, I'm not fulfilling purpose. You now write jam. They now give you literature. You now tied a whole purpose that God has created, you tie it to jam that can change, that you can you think that, oh, your purpose is medicine. They now give you botany or microbiology. So it's very serious, and I think that a lot of people miss it in that area, to think that it must be an activity, then it is purpose. Of course, purpose has activity in it, but it is the reason behind what we're doing.
Okay, thank you so much. So if you say it's the reason behind what you are doing, can someone selling akara, this cake, actually find purpose fulfillment
by the grace of special by the special grace of God?
Okay.
Now the thing is that for so many people, they define success by the amount of money that one has. But in destiny, you define success by the impact that you make, and by the fulfillment that you have in purpose. If the person that is selling akara, even if the person is not making as much money as somebody that is working in the bank, but the person is satisfying a need in the heart of some people, or the person is using that akara selling as a means to fulfilling purpose, then the person is doing better than people that are making more money, and the money does not have is not a means to an end. You get? If somebody is selling akara and the person is using and God has called the person into raising teenagers, and the person is using the money from there to actually raise teenagers, then the person is fulfilling purpose. The person is fulfilling purpose. If the person is better than somebody that you have no impact, you wake up every morning 9 to 5, you get back, you're tired, nobody is feeling your impact. The only person that is feeling your impact is your body. Is you and yourself. And the thing is that purpose is bigger than you. Immediately it is just about you, it is not purpose. But when it starts it is now channeled into humanity, into the kingdom, into impacting lives, then you are fulfilling purpose. That's it.
So purpose is not about you. Once your end product of that is just yourself,
you are not fulfilling purpose.
It is no longer purpose. But can't I do purpose to just be happy? Like, some people just want soft life.
If it is happiness.
No.
If it is happiness.
Yes, sir.
If it is happiness, it is not purpose. Because purpose does not bring happiness alone. It brings fulfillment. What I'm saying is that because purpose is a lifetime thing, you can't only tie it to happiness, in the sense that sometimes you won't want to do it. Sometimes the zeal is not there, but what is motivating you is from the inside, the desire to want to impart life, the desire to want to fulfill more. Now, Moses was not the richest man in the Bible, but he's one of the greatest men in the Bible. Why? Because he fulfilled purpose by bringing out the children of Israel from Egypt to almost getting to the promised land. Did he find it easy? No. So people always think that because you are living in purpose, then it must be easy. Well, disclaimer: purpose has processes. It can be tough. In fact, I realized that purpose has seasons. Purpose has the waiting season, the seeding season, the season where you will sit down alone and cry. In fact, purpose has seasons of that looks as if you are doing nothing. That what you are doing is just looking like you are only putting things in yourself. That season that you are putting things in yourself is preparing you for the time that you are going to be impacting lives with it. There have been times that I sat down alone and I cried. I remember I was reading Daddy Mike's book, Christian drama, the End Time Weapon of God or something, and I was reading the book. I remember that I was going through a lot at that period, going through many things in life and many things was happening. And then that was when I decided that, this thing, I'm going to do it for a long time. It helped me. It helped me in coming out of, not necessarily coming totally out of that season, but it boosted my motivation. Sometimes those are the things that you need in that season of your life. Sometimes in the place of purpose, you are waiting. In the place of purpose, it's not like sometimes you will enjoy some seed that you have sown, but sometimes in the space of purpose, it can be painful. Sometimes you can go through painful. Sometimes when you are fulfilling purpose, some people can leave you. The people that you think that, this person is going to be there for a long time, they play. So the purpose journey is not a straight path. Come and be going. And that's why Jesus Christ said that these things have I said to you, that you might. Yes, he said that in this world we shall face tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. He didn't promise that the road will be easy. He didn't promise that the road will be soft life. He did not promise that. But what he's saying is that tribulations will come, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Okay, so like talking about the fact that some people can leave you, it seems as if there are challenges when it comes to purpose.
Yeah.
And I want to ask that when you are going through challenges, especially when those that are close to you, like your parents, are the ones that are now standing against what you want to do now, what are the ways to navigate that season?
All right. The thing is that it is always important to honor one's parents, and wisdom is profitable to direct. When it concerns the matter of your life, you must be able to have a say, especially when you are sure that this is where God is taking you to. You get what I'm saying? When you are not sure and you are scared of the future, let me give you an example of myself. I didn't want to study medicine at first. I wanted to study a simple course, biology, chemistry, or pharmacology or something. That was what I was saying in secondary school. Of course, I was the head boy, but people thought that head boy, you have to study maybe engineering. And me, I just wanted to study microbiology, biochemistry, biology, or chemistry alone, or pharmacology. I didn't want to do something. So when I talked to my parents, they talked to an older mentor who was a spiritual father and also like a spiritual grandfather then too. So they talked to him, everything, and the man said that, of course, he had a pure heart concerning it, that I should do something that is marketable, that is in market and all those things, and they told me that I should go and pray, maybe medicine or something. And I just told God, let your will be done. That was the prayer I prayed that night, I remember. And then my dad came in the morning, he tried to talk to me, and I was like, well, you don't need to talk too much, I will study the medicine. I tried to study medicine for a very long time. You know what? One day they were tired too. And they said, yeah, come and do anatomy. I went to do the anatomy. Now, I'm not using the anatomy by God's grace. I'm not using it by God's grace. So, but the thing is that it's, of course, I learned a lot of things going through all those processes. Sometimes you might not be able to say that, no, I'm not going to do this, and then you want to argue. Sometimes if you go argue with your parents when you are not sure of where you are going, you can't go mess up. You now come back home. I should have listened to you, and not because they've seen ahead of you. So it is good that you listen, but you must be wise. You must be wise. If God had told me that you are going to do drama at that time, I would have told my parents, but they wouldn't have agreed. But I would have said it, so that when I enter into it, I will now say, "Today I told you before." Wisdom is just good to direct you. Does most of the time in the beginning of your vision, you don't need too many people to believe in you. You need yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself enough, nobody will believe in you enough. There is a secular artist that I look at, and I don't look up to him. I look at him. Yeah, you not go and think that. Yes. So I love the fact that he believes so much in himself. People think that this guy says rubbish, this guy says this guy, but everything that he's doing is calculative. You go and check the numbers and he's doing well. You go and check this one, he's doing well. So he doesn't care about what you think about him. The thing is that most of the time you have to go and wait at a point in your vision for people to catch up with you. Some people will not catch up with your vision now. They will catch up with it in the next 10 years. That's when they will now come and meet you that we now like what you're doing. I believed in you from the first day. I lie. They let them come and catch up with your vision. You just keep doing what you want to do. And even if it is to obey, if you can merge what you want to do with the vision that your parents have, if you can merge the two, why not? What I'm saying is that you can be studying medicine and be stylishly entering studio to do music. If music is really what you want to do, you can still be saying that I want to join drama units, I want to shoot 1 or 2 short films. Why are you not doing medicine? Mommy, I'm not failing. Do you understand? And when you're done, give them the certificate and move on with your life. Yeah.
So talking about
sorry, okay. I'm not encouraging people to do that, but I'm just thank you.
Okay, so you talk about the fact that some people will not believe in your vision in the initial state of it. And I used to tell people something, that if you have a dream, even the person that sleep with you on the same bed will not see what you saw in your dream. You are the only one that knows what you saw. So if you are so sure of what you want to do, if you are so sure that this is what God has called you to do, like you said, go for it. But then not to disrespect your parents, because honor your parents, because this thing can be so frustrating when you know that this is what you want to do, but it seems as if the strongest enemy or the strongest hindrance to that thing are those you really respect and those you honor. Okay, talking about those you respect and honor being like hindrance to what you want to do. What about when not your parent now, but those who you maybe mentor,
Spiritual father.
yeah, when they are telling you don't do this and you know that this is what.
Well, I think that okay for mentorship, I think I've taken a what will I call it now? A teaching on mentorship before. Mentorship, spiritual fatherhood, and all. The thing is that a mentor, this is the role of a mentor. A mentor is like a guardian. A mentor will make sure that they bring you for the position that you are. You have a role model that you are looking at. Okay, it was role model, mentor, and spiritual father. A mentor will take you from the position that you are to the position that the role model is. So they are to guide you, to tell you this and that and all. A spiritual father gives instruction. They might be giving the instruction as advice, but they give instruction, and that instruction are what will take you to becoming the best version of you. They are not concerned about the role model that you are looking up to. They are not concerned about the role model that you are looking up to. They are concerned about you becoming the best of yourself. You get what I'm saying now? So most of the time, now that was where when the Bible was saying that a time will come that you will not be able to do that, you will need another hand to take you. That is instruction. That is spiritual fatherhood. A mentor will say that, okay, you know what, all the motivation that you need, a mentor will give you. But when it comes to spiritual father, he doesn't care whether you are motivated or not. The spiritual father will lash you instructions and you will know that I need to rethink. Why? Because like the Yoruba, they say, what a father will see while sitting down, even if you climb the highest, you can't see it. Sometimes the spiritual father has seen the best of you, has seen that this thing is actually what fits you. They have seen the way you talk, they have seen your character, they have seen your reaction to things, and they feel like this is what exactly. But if God has told you otherwise, politely tell your spiritual father what God has told you. And if he's a good spiritual father, he will support what God has told you.
So the next thing I would just want you to talk about, which will be the last, is as a young adult, how to actually discover purpose and fulfill purpose and have the sense of fulfillment. Because most times you will be doing something, sometimes you will feel like, oh, I'm fulfilling purpose. One moment you feel as if you are fulfilling purpose, the next moment you are doubting if you are doing anything at all. So, and out of that sense of fulfillment.
All right, so the first step at purpose is identity. If you don't know yourself, you won't know what you're custom made for. The thing is that God, when it comes to purpose, you were custom made for it. God did not create you. He was not looking for purpose. He created the purpose for creating you. So you were, when he was creating your eyes, your nose, your everything, your body shape, everything, he was thinking about purpose in mind. When he was creating your temperament, I realized that temperament is one of the things that people trivialize. People want to demonize. Don't demonize temperament. God intentionally put it there. It wasn't the devil that created temperament now. So God intentionally put it there for a reason. You are the one that is seeing the bad side. That's why you think that it is the demon that is working at this in your life. But what I'm saying is that you were custom made for your purpose, and an extrovert will do well in some certain things that an introvert might not be able to do well in. Sometimes it will take an introvert time to enter into some certain things that an extrovert will, and it will take some certain time for extrovert to enter into what an introvert is. So you must identify yourself, and you can't know your identity if you are not in Christ. It is only Christ that can tell you who you are. You can't determine who you are. That's why the most difficult question that I can answer is, tell me about yourself. You can't determine who you are. You can't tell us that, so I am this by your own definition. No, your definition must stem from what God sees you as. What God sees you as. What does God see you as? What has the word said about you? Before everyone, before everyone was created, there were things that were written about them. So you must check what was written about you. You must call me the volume of the books that was written about you. You must understand who you are in Christ. Then after that, you can now talk about why you are on earth. If you don't understand who you are, the things that you were created for, you will not be able to understand why you were created for those things, why you were created in the time like this, why you were not born in the days of Daddy Adeboye, why you were not born in the days of some certain people that have gone ahead, why you were not born in that time, why is it now? You understand? Why were you born in your family? Why were you not born in London? Why were you not born in Australia? Why were you not born in UK? You know, why were you born in this? So you must set time and sit down to see. It took Jesus Christ 30 years to prepare for the ministry of 3 years. If it took Jesus Christ that period for him to just for a short period to fulfill, that means that you can spend time in discovering purpose. And I realize that people at my age are thinking about fulfilling purpose. See, it is not the question of fulfilling purpose, it is the question of staying true to purpose. As at now, what I'm saying is that you can be in purpose and be doing the wrong thing. If you are not doing it the way the person that has said that you should do it, you should do it. If the person that said that if the person that owns that has the manual is telling you that this is how you should operate this thing and you're operating it wrongly, you will abuse it. So the reason why a lot of people will mess up is actually because it's not because they are not fulfilling purpose, it's because they are not doing it according to the plan of the person that said that they should fulfill purpose. You get what I'm saying now? The manual is the Bible, and if you don't check it and see, okay, what exactly has been written of me, why am I on earth, and God specifically told you, I have called you for this and this and this, then you will find it very hard to now think about staying true to purpose and doing it the right way. It is when you do it the right way, the way you have been told. See, sometimes you might be doing something good, doesn't mean that it is right. In purpose, a lot of things are good, a lot of things are not right. You get, the Bible says that therefore the foundation of the Lord standeth sure. Bearing this is that the Lord knoweth those that are his. Let everyone that nameth the name of the Lord depart from iniquity. God has foundations, God has standards. So he will not want to bend the standard for anyone. So it means that if you are thinking about purpose, staying true to purpose is very important. You know, the first stage is discovering purpose, because if the purpose of the thing is not determined, abuse is inevitable. That was what Miles Monroe said. So if you can discover purpose, now doing it the right way for a very long time is what bets fulfillment. It is not about the number of years that you have spent doing it. It is not about whether you are doing it and people are seeing it. Are you doing it the way the person that say you should do it? You understand? Are you doing it the right way? And that's the question that you ask. So people are still in purpose. They are still doing purpose. They are thinking about fulfilling purpose. Think about doing it the right way first. You know, think about doing it consistently the right way. Then I think with that you will end up fulfilling purpose.
Wow, thank you so much. Okay, so when you were talking, something actually dropped in my mind, and that's consistency when it comes to fulfilling purpose, because we are talking about you being able to do the right thing. So how does one actually keep being consistent with doing just like one thing when you know that, okay, this is what I want to do? How do you, because doing one thing for so long can be so frustrating sometimes. So what will be your advice to actually keep doing what you are doing?
I want to start by saying that purpose is a very powerful thing. Purpose determines friendship, determines relationship, determines a lot of things. You know, it's very tough for friends that are not in purpose to stay together for a long time. You know, except that they don't have to be doing the same thing. You know, yeah. But the fact that there's always something that brings them together, and it creates the bond. And most of the time, the reason why anybody can do anything for a long time is because, number one, the person has a vision in that thing. If you don't have a vision in anything, you can't do it for long, and you are going to waste your time. And the benefit of staying consistent with something is that you will learn every lesson and you will grow into it. You get, you will learn every lesson and you will grow into it. When you do something consistently, you grow, because most of the time you will not be able to do it the same way you've been doing it. And even the people that have gone ahead of you don't know when they are going to be tired. The thing is not a relay, it is not a relay race, it's a marathon race. You know, I was telling somebody that this thing is a marathon race. There are some people that will be relevant today. In the next 10 years, they won't be relevant. In the next 20 years, they won't be relevant. So there are some people that they will be relevant in the next 20 years. They have not started their own journey now. The people that have started their running are the ones that have expended energy. So those ones they have learned how to now master marathon. So they'll be doing it little by little. Before you know it, they meet all of them on the way and they bow over them. That does not mean that the people that have gone ahead were lazy. So you must learn to actually know that the people that have gone ahead, it's not because they were lazy. It's actually because they don't know some things that you don't know, and they know some things that you don't know too. You know, they don't know some things that you know, and they know some things that you don't know too. So you must be humble enough, because the truth is that you two will get to a point and you get tired, another person will come for you too.
It's a marathon race.
It is a marathon race. So I think that the only way you can be consistent is for you to have a vision. Stay true to that vision. You know, the Bible says that write the vision, make it plain. He said that he may run, he that reads it. He didn't even say he that wrote it. He said he that reads it, that he may run. So the vision is what keeps you motivated. Vision is what keeps you running. You know, I was discussing with my friend, and then we were talking about a group that we created, that we started about 14 years ago, over 14 years ago now. And then we were discussing, and then I was telling him that the thing is that there are certain things that if the group has still existed and we are consistent, there are certain things that we would have entered into now. And most of us, we were not wise enough to know that our destiny and the destiny of some other people were attached to what we were doing, but we were too myopic. We were only seeing the now, we were not seeing the future. You know, as at that time, music was good and popular, but it's not as big as it is now. The industry is not as big as it is now. You know, there were certain things that we would have actually entered into. There were certain things, that mistakes that we would have learnt through consistency.
Yeah.
The fact that you would have gone off key, off beat many times, but you are still consistent. The fact that you are still learning as well. It's one thing that consistency does, is that it brings growth. And that is why nobody can become a built body by going to the gym once. You have to go and go and go. And one of the things that consistency does is that it makes you numb. Numb in the sense that there are certain things that you will just build thick body for. In the first day, your first 3 weeks in the gym, you will have body pain and everything. But when you do it for 3 months, your body adjusts to it. You become numb to the feeling. You get. So there are certain things that when you are doing it, the pain, the agony, why am I hungry at this time? I'm so tired. By the time you want to do it for 5 years, you're already used to it. So you just know that the pain will not kill me yesterday. You know, so, and consistency brings growth. It brings growth. So if you want to grow in purpose, you have to be consistent.
So you talk about vision. I think vision is like, when I say vision is what actually sustains purpose. You talk about having vision for it, so it will keep you consistent. So will I say vision sustains purpose?
Well, yes, of course. Vision is your motivation. You know, and your vision must be from God. If it is motivated by ambition, I was watching a Tolusi's video, and I realized that he made mention of something powerful. Your vision must be from God. Your vision must not be fueled by ambition. If it is fueled by ambition, if you are not meeting up to your targets, you get tired. You know, if you are just ambitious and you are not a visionary, how you will know that you are only ambitious, you are not a visionary, is that you don't want to grow another person in your stead. You don't want to raise another person in your stead. If you have a vision, you will raise somebody. You will raise your kind. If you have a vision that this thing, I want it,
the vision must not die,
and you don't want it to die, you will raise another person. If not, people that are ambitious are the people that think about themselves alone. and they think that, oh, I am only going to do it. But the moment you start thinking that I need somebody to start filling this role, I will have to raise somebody to do this, I have to say, you are already thinking about how this thing is going to be sustained for a very long time. Because when the visionary dies, the vision must not die.
Oh, Holy Spirit, I have learned a lot today already, and I believe those that are watching they also learn a lot. Thank you so much for coming, Gomayowa. Thank you so much. So if you are watching this video and you have any question that regards to our purpose, related to purpose, that's what I said, I give you the permission to go into his DM on Instagram. On Instagram.
I'm not a relationship coach.
He's a purpose coach. So you have the permission, you have my permission, just tell him from Exceptional Grace, you have my permission. Go into his DM on Instagram. Mayowa Sewedowusa.
Sewedowusa everywhere.
Why is that I always put that Mayowa influence?
And that's because you
News initiative.
Yeah. So I Sewedowusa everywhere.
So Sewedowusa, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, but Facebook, Instagram. So I recommend Instagram for you.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just find Sewedowusa anywhere.
Yeah,
you can type it on Google.
Yeah, so ask your question.
I'm proud to say that.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Gomayowa, for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like this video, share with someone, subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video.